The masculine aura, powered by retention, is a profound journey into understanding the hidden energy every man possesses and how it can transform his presence, influence, and life. Modern men often live in a state of energy depletion, drained by constant indulgence, distractions, and fleeting pleasures that scatter focus and weaken vitality. The masculine aura is not just about appearance, confidence, or physical strength. It is the radiance of life energy that emanates from self-mastery, discipline, and inner power. Semen retention, or the conscious preservation of sexual energy, is the cornerstone of this transformation, as it allows a man to convert his most potent force into magnetic presence, clarity, and authority. In the Vedic and Taoist traditions, this energy is called ojas, or di, considered the essence of vitality that fuels not only physical health but mental sharpness, emotional balance, and spiritual growth. By practicing retention, a man taps into a reservoir of energy that is often wasted through compulsive release or unintentional indulgence. This conserved energy circulates throughout the body, enhancing testosterone levels, stabilizing mood, increasing focus, and providing the stamina and vigor that underpin the masculine aura. Beyond the physical benefits, the true power of retention is subtle yet undeniable. A man who guards his energy exudes calm confidence that cannot be faked or copied. Women, colleagues, and even strangers sense the difference, because energy is perceptible at a subconscious level. The aura communicates stability, presence, and self-possession, signaling that the man is in control of himself and, therefore, capable of handling challenges in life. This is why ancient kings and warriors practiced semen retention before battles. Rulers engaged in celibacy before important decisions, and sages preserved their seed to deepen meditation and spiritual insight. Retention is the foundation of a magnetic presence because it integrates the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual dimensions of a man into a coherent field of power. When energy is scattered, the aura becomes weak, unstable, and unattractive. When conserved, it radiates strength, poise, and charisma. The modern man, often unaware of this secret, misses the opportunity to harness his innate vitality. But those who commit to retention quickly notice changes in posture, eye contact, voice resonance, and the way others respond to them. Practical discipline amplifies the effect, combining retention with physical training, meditation, focused work, and meaningful pursuits channels the energy into tangible results, creating a feedback loop where success reinforces presence and presence reinforces energy. The second layer of the masculine aura is psychological and emotional. Men on retention report increased confidence and reduced anxiety because their energy is no longer wasted on compulsive gratification. Emotional stability strengthens the aura, allowing the man to respond rather than react, to lead rather than follow, and to maintain calm under pressure. This emotional control is attractive because women and peers instinctively sense it. The aura is a subtle signal of competence and security. It communicates, without words, that the man is reliable, strong, and sufficient. Practical examples abound. A man in a workplace setting who practices retention and channels his energy into work often finds colleagues drawn to his leadership. Naturally, while women notice a quiet magnetism that goes beyond superficial charm, social interactions shift. Conversations carry weight, humor is sharper, and opinions are respected, even in casual settings. The aura manifests as presence, the ability to hold attention effortlessly and influence outcomes without overt effort. This transformation is not instantaneous, but grows gradually with consistent practice. Retention strengthens self-discipline, which in turn enhances every other habit: punctuality, physical fitness, learning, and focus. The mind becomes sharper, decisions clearer, and goals more attainable. In this way, the masculine aura is both internal and external. It is felt first by the practitioner, then by everyone around him. Women, in particular, are highly attuned to the subtle shifts in energy and presence. They notice steadiness, confidence, and vitality long before words are exchanged. The aura communicates that the man is capable of leading, protecting, and creating. It is a form of silent attraction, rooted in natural energy rather than superficial appearance. The man who cultivates this aura does so not for validation, but as a byproduct of mastery. Yet the magnetic effect is undeniable. The third aspect of the masculine aura, powered by retention, is spiritual and energetic. Ancient yogis and Taoist masters taught that sexual energy, when preserved, can be transmuted into higher states of consciousness, creativity, and insight. This transmutation fuels not just physical vitality, but mental acuity, emotional depth, and spiritual clarity. Men who practice retention often describe heightened intuition, sharper creativity, and a sense of alignment with purpose. The aura becomes luminous not only in social settings, but in personal experience. As energy rises through the body, activating subtle centers that govern awareness and magnetism. Historical examples abound. Sages who practiced celibacy and retention were revered for wisdom. Warriors who preserved energy were feared for strength. And kings who guarded their vitality inspired loyalty and respect. In modern terms, this spiritual dimension manifests as confidence grounded in clarity, decision-making enhanced by focus, and a natural calm that radiates outward. The aura of a man who masters his energy is multidimensional. It encompasses the physical strength to act, the emotional resilience to endure, the mental clarity to decide, and the spiritual depth to inspire. A practical illustration can be seen in athletes or entrepreneurs who practice energy preservation. They report sharper focus, increased stamina, and a magnetic presence that draws support, attention, and collaboration. This is no coincidence. The retained energy amplifies all aspects of being, turning ordinary men into figures of influence and attraction. The aura becomes an external reflection of internal mastery, visible in posture, speech, eye contact, and even micro-expressions. People sense the energy before they understand it. And women, with their finely tuned perception of subtle cues, notice the difference immediately. The fourth and final layer of the masculine aura is the integration of these benefits into a life of purpose and impact. Retention alone is not enough. The energy must be consciously directed toward meaningful goals. Men who preserve their seed but squander their time, distract themselves with idle habits, or fail to pursue mastery do not fully realize the aura's potential. The energy must fuel action, creativity, leadership, and contribution. When properly channeled, retention enhances every pursuit. Careers flourish, physical training excels, relationships deepen, and spiritual insight expands. Women notice this integration because it is reflected in the way a man handles himself and his life. The aura is strongest when energy, focus, and purpose align, creating a coherent field of power that communicates confidence, competence, and vitality. A man who combines retention with daily habits, such as meditation, physical exercise, goal setting, and focused work, develops an unstoppable presence. His aura draws respect from men, attraction from women, and attention from peers. Stories of modern practitioners confirm this effect. Men who maintain retention consistently report that people respond differently to them, that opportunities open, and that social interactions flow more smoothly. Women in particular are subconsciously drawn to this energy, recognizing strength and stability that are rare in a distracted world. The masculine aura, powered by retention, is therefore the sum of physical vitality, emotional resilience, mental clarity, spiritual insight, and purposeful action. It is not something that can be superficially faked. It must be cultivated internally and expressed externally. The path requires discipline, patience, and consistency, but the rewards are profound: a magnetic presence, elevated performance, deeper relationships, and an undeniable sense of power and purpose. Retention, when practiced with intention and integrated into daily life, becomes the engine of this aura, turning ordinary men into extraordinary figures, whose energy speaks louder than words and whose presence leaves a lasting impact on everyone around them. Before we conclude, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to drop your location in the comments. I'd love to know where you're rewatching from. And if you ever have any questions, join our Telegram channel where we interact directly and help each other grow. The link is in the description.